that have caused the status quo are not being addressed. So do you understand? Does this make sense to you?
Yes, and you are right, because like we have the problem, and I don't like what people, when they say this, they say, for example, like if someone has other, like he's black or something, or Turkish, then they say like, yeah, your parents are sisters. And that's so racist. It's so hard.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Giuliano, look,
Yes.
it's so easy for somebody to say, let's come together. And it's so difficult for you trying to say, okay, let's get together. If you as a black person, you're working in the midst of white people, you can be very, very easily identified. It's like you dropping a fly in a bowl of milk, which can be very, very easy to detect.
Yeah.
But you cannot deviate the fact that the old wounds on our body as black people has not been healed, and you asking us to come together when the old wounds have not been healed. I'll tell you in German. Wenn du erwartet, dass wir als schwarze Leute mit den anderen weißen Leuten gemeinsam in einen besseren Weg arbeiten und zusammenkommen, und hast du denn vergessen, dass die alte Wunde und der Nabel ist noch nicht geheilt, ist immer noch da. Und jede Bewegung tut uns weh, wegen dieser Nabel und dieser Wunde. Und solange diese Nabel und diese Wunde ist noch nicht geheilt und die Leute, wo diese Nabel und diese Wunde an uns, an unsere Körper gemacht, die sind noch nicht bereit zu sagen, hey, es tut uns leid, das, was wir gemacht war, komplett Bullshit und das war nichts in Ordnung. Weißt du, wie lange hat Deutschland gebraucht, dass sie denn die Leute in Namibia gesagt, was wir gemacht war, unmenschlich. Weißt du, wie lange hat das gedauert? Ich wohne hier in Deutschland. Weißt du, wie lange?
Noch nicht gemacht, tatsächlich.
Und bis heute noch, die haben noch nicht, die haben noch, auf Englisch heißt die Audacity, dass eine Repräsentant von Deutschland nach Namibia gegangen und sagt dem namibischen Präsident, warum sind so viele Chinesen hier, warum nicht Deutsch? Was soll denn Scheiß?
Yeah, right.
So do you understand what I'm trying to say? So when somebody come and say, yo, we should all work together and be one, and some other person like Elon Musk coming to give that wound that is there to open it up, because we know where this thing is going. This is why we black people, we're talking. We know where it's going, because at the end, it's us that's going to suffer this. Being you an African, being you an African-American or Brazilian Afro or Cuban Afro, we are getting the boot later. We've seen this, we've foreseen it. And this is why this brother, Black Gator, he's saying he has seen this from beginning. The fact that he's South African, he lives in the boat world, he has seen this coming and was warning people. And this is what Afrobizgermany is doing. I've been in his life a lot of times. We talking of how to earn this bullshit, but the fact that we are in minority and we don't have that power or the money for us to stop all this, then what do we do? I'm asking you now a question. What do you expect black people to do when we are at the bottom of the chain and we are the one to get the boot of this salute he did? Because racism is a construct and social construct and economic construct to put some other certain race into the captivity of being enslaved. So now we have the white race and the black race. So who do you think is going to get the boot when it comes to racism? Is it a white? No, it's the black. So can you tell me now, what do you think is your solution? Outside you saying we should come together, which is not going to work. So what other solution do you give? The Turks are not black, but the Turks are kind of whitish in complexion. And if they don't call their name, they can also still mix into the system of white folks based on their complexion.
But all people of the world are black or white for you? Because like we have people in India, we have people in Australia, we have people in South America.
No, those are POC. There's a difference between a black person and a POC, people of color. There's a difference between POC and black people. And the people that live in Australia are the Aborigines, and they still look like us. And if you know history, you know how they got to Australia. Thank you.
Yeah, but first of all, like all human, like of the science come from Africa, so I don't see
Yeah,
a problem, no difference.
that's the irony.
Yo, let me jump in for a second. So the main problem I see is that these type of humanoids are the ones that are in control of the most weapons of mass destructions, and they are the ones that actually manage this policing system that's backed up by weapons led. So when they are wicked, you're gonna be stuck in a wicked world, right? That's all it is. We're stuck in a wicked world because these men are wicked. If we had different people up there, instead of Musk, someone who's playing with rockets, billions and billions of dollars, he's influencing the masses to be hateful. Come on now. We're stuck in a messed up world because of these. And the collective that's actually under him, that's enjoying the system, they're the ones that refuse to wake up too because life is good for them. I got a huge house. The system is working for me. So that's our problem. The main
They want
the society
I would go a step
actually
further.
go to a
They
better-
want to be in the system because it benefits them, right? And you can see it's also funny if you look at the inauguration ceremony and if you look at the pictures. The first line, normally the first line is reserved for the people who are stepping into the administration. I want you to look at the first line. The first line is the billionaires: Zuckerberg, Bezos, the guy from Google. It's telling. It's not about like the democracy or any democracy thing. It's about just making people more rich, and it's very telling. So what I want to say to this is, I think in order for us to understand what's really going on and what we are seeing, we need to be able to make sure, do not let yourself be distracted, right?
Bro,
As I
I'm
said,
starting to believe that these guys are effing reptilians. You know, we heard the stories about the damn. These guys look like they're effing reptilians for real. Like their minds, their brains. They've been wealthy for so long. They don't give a f, bro. Like they're evil, bro. Like look
yes,
at
they
it.
are.
Can I jump in?
Look at this man. This is evil, man. Yeah, jump in, bro.
All right. So I'm black in America. I'm 41 years old, and hopefully you don't think I'm crazy for what I'm about to say. All right. About roughly 7 years ago, I ended up passing, like for real. I went to the womb or whatnot, and you know, a bunch of psychedelic spiritual shit happened. And on the way back to this plane of existence, I had to walk the whole timeline. Okay. My higher self was guiding me through it, like my fifth dimensional being. Okay. I changed my career because of it. I'm starting the movement because of it. All of this shit that we see, I've already saw. It's like knowing what's gonna happen in a football game because you already watched that shit. Then it's just playing out. You guys hitting a lot of key points. But the main thing that's about to happen, and you can quote me on this, in America, they're getting rid of all the immigrants and all the non-blacks,
Yeah.
Yes.
and they're getting rid of all the non-immigrants that are white, specifically so that they can make black men and women the face. Am I allowed to say terrorism on here?
No, you have to say
No.
peace. Peace.
Okay, so black people in America, the descendants of slaves, we are going to be the poster child for T-ism. I swear that is where this is going. I'm bullshit you not. That is exactly where this is going. I've saw it just as clear as I'm talking to you guys.
You might be right.
I know it. I know it for a fact. Like when Trump won, that shit was not a coincidence. It was like I already saw it. Like me and my wife went out to vote, did our thing, and I told her Trump's gonna win. She said, "No, he's not." My wife is black, by the way. That's the way I make her sound. But he won. Already saw this guy, you know, Elon Musk, up there, and she told me way